All right. Here's Noah Droddy, day before the California International Marathon. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here finally, and I don't know, it's another marathon. So yeah.
How was the buildup?
Buildup was fine. You know, they're all a little different. This one was kind of up and down. I got sick a couple times, and so I kind of feel like it was rotating like 3 weeks of like great momentum, and then 1 week of just barely hanging on, and then more momentum, then barely hanging on. But I'm coming into the race riding momentum, which is the most important thing. And so it wasn't perfect, but it has never been.
Do you read a lot into that, or at this point you've learned it doesn't matter?
I know intuitively that it doesn't matter, but I do look at the training log sometimes and I'm just like, damn, I wish I would have gotten one more long run in, but you have to deprogram yourself from doing that because it's not productive. But on paper, this buildup has been pretty similar to other successful marathon buildups that I've done. So
your I guess, race that was maybe supposed to be built into the cycle ended up not happening in Indianapolis. What exactly happened, and how do you respond to, plans getting a little bit disrupted?
Yeah, it was frustrating because I feel like I've had a year of plans being disrupted, like through illness or other circumstances, and so I feel like it's been a good year since I really got to the line feeling good and some like freak thing didn't pop up, and so that's why I'm excited for tomorrow. And so missing Indy sucked because I'm from Indianapolis. It was a chance to go home, but the day we were traveling out, I woke up with a fever. My wife was running the marathon, and so I still made the trip. And the day before I switched my bib to the marathon, I was the only one who switched their bib from the half to the full, and I was going to pace her, and then my fever just kept going up, and so I had to pull the plug. And so it was kind of like the worst trip home I've ever had because I just like was sick and went to the hotel and then went home. So it sucked, but I was able to switch gears pretty quick after I got home.
It's been a minute since you've, ran that 209.
Yeah.
Are you going into this with the idea of, I gotta take that down, or, let's just get a single, put one on base?
The 209.09 is faster than I ever thought I would run. And when I ran that, yeah, I want to run faster, but if that's my PB when I retire, as a 16:30 high school 5K'er, I'm pretty happy with ending at 209. And so tomorrow's not a time race. I just want to go out and win. And if I win in 210 or I win in 211, that's awesome. Or if, BG and I are leaning at the line at 208.59, like that'd be really cool too. And so I just want to go and compete, and I don't want to be as wrapped up on time anymore because I feel like I got that demon off my back of having that PB I can look at. Another thing is I always tell my teammates after a good marathon, you have 2 years to own it. You have 2 years to be the guy who did that. And I always say it kind of jokingly, assuming that I'm going to run better in that window. And now I think we're 2 weeks away from it being 2 years. And so I think this could be a perfect opportunity for me to slide one in the window. Yeah.
So I just watched a 20-minute documentary on you yesterday.
Thank you so much.
That Solomon put together. But you were unsponsored there for a little bit. Now you have a support of a brand behind you. Mentally, does that take a little bit of weight off, and how has that support kind of changed your life and training?
Yeah, so when I was dropped by my last sponsor, I was pretty set on retiring at the end of what would have been New York last year. And then the Solomon deal came together. But by that point, I'd also started working. And so now at this point, I'm working full time and, have the sponsorship. And the sponsorship came on when we signed it. It's awesome. I've got a good deal. They're a great company. It's the deal I always kind of wanted. But now it wasn't just I had to have the deal. It's just another component in my life. I think you can probably relate to this a little bit, having other things going on. That's what's reinvigorated my career. It wasn't the influx of money that made training possible again. It was just okay, I have this job, that's my outlet, that's my security, but then I also have this lifeline that was thrown at me to continue running at a professional level. And it took a while for it all to start working in tandem, but now it is, and I feel really good about it. And good race or bad race, I can go home and I'll go to work on Monday and we'll just start it over. So the stakes have lowered a little bit, but I'm still really excited to try to succeed.
Talk about the evolution of the training group right now. I mean, you guys, I don't know, one of the best marathon teams now in the country, right?
The best marathon team in the country. I'm on record saying that. But if somebody wants to challenge it, they can. I think our 8th man is 217. And so it's been really special. I mean, Parker, Luke, Frank, myself, it's kind of crazy to show up to practice, and I was the only guy on the team for a while, right? I was the only guy. And now I'm showing up to practice, and I could be the 8th guy in a workout and call it a really good day. And so, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, they're a great group of guys. We all get along super well. There's no egos. We just show up and work hard and joke on the cool down. It's like college.
Cool. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Go get 'em.